Hi guys, Steve Brown from Swansea Business Marketing, and today I'm here with Hugh from Celtic Heritage Kitchens, and we've been having a quiet chat before we came on here about the different types of kitchen doors. So Hugh, can you just explain to our viewers what you mean about the different types of kitchen doors? Because I know you're telling me about what some manufacturers do compared to what you're doing.
Right, okay. Obviously what we're doing is a solid timber door.
Right. So what do other manufacturers do then?
A lot of other manufacturers, they got sort of CNC machines,
right,
whereas you've got an MDF sheet.
Right.
That's the CNC machine will cut this sort of pattern into it, cut the size of the door, right, and so on, and then you just got an MDF. So
it's basically an MDF piece of board. With a finished machine.
That's sprayed and so on, and with a process.
What do you do this different?
With ours, it's a solid timber door, as I said. It comes into us the timber with waney edge on it.
Right.
So it's like the bark then they call waney edge. That's all cut the size, machined, mortise and tenon. We got a separate panel for the centre, which is machined, and that's put together.
So let me just make this clear now. So everything you're using is real wood, and a lot of the stuff that's out there is actually an MDF board made to look like real wood.
Yes, a lot, and a lot of it is you get a real wood then timber frame, right, with MDF centres. Right. And that's purely to cut costs down and things like this. With our product, it's hardwood, end of story. Right. You know, we're offering the bespoke and longevity in your kitchen and a piece of furniture. So this is the product.
Well, one of the things we were talking about in previous videos and all that is the different types of finishes you can get. And the one thing you did worry me about, because you were talking about painted kitchens, yes? Yes. And I love the idea of painted kitchens, because what you're basically saying is I can have any colour I want. Yes. But my biggest fear is, so perhaps you can explain this to me and to the viewers, is I know when donkeys years ago when I owned a Volkswagen Beetle and I bought some hand paint and I hand painted this Beetle, and my God, it was an awful job I did of it and the finish. So when you're talking about hand painted kitchen, can you explain to the viewers what you mean by a hand painted kitchen and the quality of it?
Right. It starts off with that's the tulip wood that we use. Right. It's a poplar. Yeah. Again, sustainable timber, which is farmed and trees replanted and so on. Right. Comes in from America to us. Right.
Why America?
It's farmed much better in our country. They've got bigger fields, if you like. Right. It's different areas.
So they can maintain the quality.
Maintain the quality because of the size of the forests and things like this. But it comes. We start off. We make the shape. So this is the look of the timber before we actually prime it. Right. This is the prime process. Right. It's rubbed down. Yeah. It's quite a long process to that for cleaning and things like this to get it flat. Right. From that point, once it's primed, we go to the paint coats. Now, it's 4 coats of paint will go onto it. Right. This is only add 1 coat of paint.
And you know, I'm going to say, you know, because I know this won't come across on the camera, but that's looking fabulous already.
Yeah. Well, you know, once the layers go on it, you know, it just gets better and better. It's hand done. What we do, we layer the paint on with a brush, and we use a 4-inch roller then to flatten it out. Right. Very much similar process as a plasterer. Right. You layer the paint and then you level it off with a roller. These days it's water-based paints that are used. You can get external water-based paints and internal water-based paints. Farrow ball tends to be the one that we use. Right. Very durable. You know, you can scrub it and things against the wear and tear is very good in it. And
so you're saying, you know, when you're saying like there's 4 layers on there.
Yes.
So if I scratch that, you know, because we all have accidents in kitchens and all that.
Yeah.
So at least there's different coats on there, so there's a chance that I'm not going to get right down to the bottom layer. But what do I do? How do I repair it?
Now, if you can't repair it, it's just purely, if it's a deep gouge or a scratch, it's just a filler, flatten it back off and recoat it. If you can't do that, again, you pick the phone up, give us a call, we'll come out, evaluate the damage. If it's too severe, we'll take the door away, bring it back, sand it right out, do the repair, sand it, repaint it, come back and refit it. And that's it. It's as simple as that.
That's good.
And that's the advantage of this sort of product. With a bought, a lot of these MDFs, they sprayed. You damage a door, you can't
do anything with
match the colours, you can't do a repair, it's a new door, higher costs.
So when people then are, you know, because we all obviously, everybody's always conscious about money and value for money. So what we're saying then with a bespoke kitchen is the big difference is yes, you have to invest more money up front, but you can do, one, the lifespan of it, and number 2, you can do so much more with it later on when you have these accidents. Or whatever.
Well, we do a service where we, you know, it might be your children have grown up 12 years or whatever down the road. You can pick a phone up and you can have your kitchen redone, different colour, change the handles, change the tops if you want to. We can do that, and that's for a small cost, you know, compared to a brand new kitchen.
So let me just make that clear. So what you're saying then is, so I've had a kitchen fitted after you, or even someone else perhaps. I've had a kitchen fitted, and then yes, as you say, your children grow up, they go through the teens, and then you as the mum and dad can decide now. Well, actually, we'd like to a kitchen for ourselves now, and we'd like to change the look and feel, and you can help them do that.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Okay. Well, that's very interesting. So, guys, if you want to know more about the different types of doors that are available, because obviously we've only talked, you know, shown you one sample today. But if you want to know more about the different types of doors and the services that Hugh and the team provide down here at Celtic Heritage Kitchens, you can go to their website, www.celticheritage-kitchens.co.uk. You can have a look at their Facebook page, their Pinterest page, they're all up on the internet. Or better still, speak to Hugh on, what's the number, Hugh?
01792 816 416.
And guys, we'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Thank you.